Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam. For a while, a lot of people were in shock. And when I say people, I mean people on the left. They were in shock, witnessing a massive Trump victory in the November 2024 election. People on the left could not believe what they were seeing. They looked at the Electoral College map and could not believe that Donald Trump received 312 Electoral College votes. The 2024 victory was much bigger than the victory in 2016. And so the people on the left, they could not believe how big of a victory this is for President Trump. And they also could not believe that President Trump won the popular vote in 2024. Then came the day when the election results were certified in January of 2025, and then came the day of the inauguration, January 20th of 2025. And finally, the people on the left realized that this is it. It is true. It is real. Donald J. Trump is the 47th president. And now, they have once again adopted their old strategy. People on the left, they have adopted their old strategy once again. And what is this strategy? This strategy is called obstruction. The Democrats in Washington and around the country are trying to obstruct and create barriers for the Trump administration. Let me give you an example of the ridiculous activities of the left since President Trump became president again. On Monday, activists gathered at the Michigan State Capitol for a protest, and they called it Not My President's Day. And they did this protest on President's Day, so Monday, February 17th of 2025. The people on the left, left-wing activists, they held a protest called Not My President's Day, and they did this on President's Day. How ridiculous is that? These people have no understanding of what it means to respect the will of the American public. Donald Trump is the winner of the popular vote. He is the winner of the Electoral College votes. He's got the people's mandate. And these left-wing individuals out there, they're saying, not my President's Day. These people on the left, they must learn to respect the American president who we the people, we the American voters, voted for, and we elected him to the office of the president. We elected Donald J. Trump overwhelmingly. Not just in Michigan, protest also took place in Madison, in Wisconsin, at the state capitol on President's Day. And reportedly protests took place across the country on President's Day. And are these people, are they going to stop? I don't think so. They will just keep protesting and protesting. That's my guess. While President Donald J. Trump makes America great again, these left-wing individuals will likely just keep protesting. And it's not just protesters with banners and signs and chanting their demands. There is another form of obstruction that the America First agenda may be facing, and it's already happening. You know what it is? Lawsuits. Lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits. Democrats are using the justice system to try to slow down and to try to stop the America First agenda of we the people. I saw a report today that 74 lawsuits have been filed against President Trump to stop his executive actions. 74. Think about the number. 74 lawsuits. And that number will probably change. I'm not going to be shocked if more lawsuits are filed, because that's what the Democrats will do. They will file lawsuits in jurisdictions where they feel that they might get a ruling in their favor. And guess what? It has not even been a full month of the new Trump presidency as of the timing of the recording of this podcast episode. I am recording this on February the 18th of 2025, so it has not been a full month of the new Trump presidency. And already dozens of lawsuits have been filed against President Trump and his executive actions. Whatever President Trump tries to do, whether it's border security related or whether it's immigration enforcement related, whether it's related to the cutting the size of the federal government, whatever President Trump and his administration try to do, the left-wing activists will file lawsuits to slow down progress. The left-wing activists will file lawsuits to try to stop the America First agenda. Obstruction and obstruction and more obstruction. And what about the media? Let's talk about the media. There are voices in the media, far left voices, who are continuing to rally against President Trump, his administration, and their actions. Even as the whole country is seeing, we the American people, we are seeing that President Trump is putting America first and Americans first. But there are some media personalities who are adamant about opposing Trump, no matter what. No matter what President Trump does, no matter what his administration does, these far left voices in the media, they will just oppose Trump. That's their agenda. They'll just oppose Trump. But we, the American people, we see everything. We see the truth. We see the facts. And we understand the reality. And we say, President Donald J. Trump is doing everything that he's supposed to be doing. Everything that we elected him to do. He's securing the border. He's got a great team. Think about Secretary Kristi Noem of Homeland Security. And then we have Border Czar Tom Homan. And then we have Secretary Pete Hegseth of Department of Defense and others. He's got a great team. And President Trump is working hard to secure the border. President Trump is combating inflation. President Trump is focusing on strengthening our energy sector to make America energy dominant. President Trump is also working to drain the swamp and to reduce the size of the federal government. President Trump established the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, to help cut fraud, waste, and abuse in federal government. The American people support the efforts of Elon Musk, who is in charge of DOGE. But of course, we continue to see left-wing activists opposing Elon Musk, opposing DOGE. The protesters are out there opposing the actions of Musk and DOGE. But all that Elon Musk and DOGE are trying to do is to make government more efficient, to cut fraud, waste, and abuse. In fact, this is a collaborative effort. DOGE is asking people for information, for input. if you go on X, formerly known as Twitter, if you go on X, and if you find the page for the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, you are going to see a message that says, DOGE is looking for help from the general public. DOGE is looking for help from the general public. Please DM Insight, DM as in direct message. Please DM Insight for reducing waste, fraud, and abuse, along with any helpful insights or awesome ideas to the relevant DOGE affiliates. You can go and look at that. You can go and look at that information that I just mentioned. It's on X, and you have to go find the page for DOGE. So this is great. The general public can share their input, can share their ideas. DOGE is encouraging the American people to share ideas. The establishment of DOGE is such a major step in making America great again. To look at the entirety of the federal government and to cut fraud, waste, and abuse. This is great. And President Trump established DOGE for this great work, to make government more efficient. And yet, you see left-wing activists out there chanting and screaming and shouting against the great Trump administration. All the protesters, by protesting against President Trump, they're basically opposing common sense. But that is what the left does. The left opposes common sense, and they embrace big, bloated, inefficient bureaucracy and woke policies. So this strategy of obstruction that the Democrats have, this strategy is not going to work. This strategy will fail. We, the American people, we will win. The leader who we voted for, Donald Trump, will win. The Trump administration will win. Demonstrations and protests and lawsuits cannot stop the America First agenda. We will make America great again. So my friends, share with me your thoughts. You can visit my website, tausifanam.net, and once you're on my website, you can send me a message. You can also email me. My email address is tausif@tausifanam.net. You can also find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, and also on Truth Social. So my friends, please reach out to me, share with me your thoughts. I look forward to hearing from you. And thank you once again, my friends, for continuing to listen to my podcast. I hope to be back again soon with a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam.